March 26th. Today marks a 7th month of my Amazon business. Let's do a quick review. So here, it was the first time this year when I crossed $1,000 on the balance again. So today is payout day, and we can take a look at some numbers. So they're gonna send me 380 for the previous billing cycle, and we'll keep rolling. So I don't have any sales today yet, because it's 5 in the morning here. So for the open orders, I got a couple FBA items here since yesterday, 2 days ago, and I'm not sure how that works. I guess when people buy them, they may be having some issues with the processing on the credit card, because sometimes I see they would sit here for a couple days and then they would finally go through and Amazon would ship them. Yeah, let's I guess take a look at the inventory. So I didn't add anything new really. So I have a steady flow on my popular item. That's a variety of these items. For the no junk mail, and the French version as well, so that's selling okay. So I bought a bunch of them. So now it says here 469 left. So I think I've started with 500 items. So they do sell. They get, I guess if we have a look here, so they do get reviews. Although I have some really good reviews, and I see somebody left a 3-star here, but they didn't add any text, which doesn't help me really, because I don't know what exactly they didn't like about this, but that's the nature of the business. Let's, I think, take a look here on the store. So I did get quite a few good reviews since last cycle, so I'm sitting at 33. I noticed this guy here, so and it kind of tend to be an extreme. It's either 1 or 5, I guess. It's a black and white for most customers, and this one looks like it was delivered to the wrong address, but because it was FBA item, so this is how Amazon handles them. So they take responsibility for that. I guess it doesn't affect my average score, but it still sits here, and I didn't have to ask them to do anything, so I guess it just happened automatically. So they did remove that review, but kind of it sits here. Yeah, and I have some reviews from my French friends from Quebec, French customers. Awesome. So this is really good. So that makes my day usually, when people are happy with the product and the service, and even on the store itself. So those reviews keep going up. I think, I don't know, this was new, because I see somebody left maybe 1 star. Great stickers, and that's maybe, it could be the same person who got it delivered to the wrong address, because this is new. I think it was just added yesterday or today. Yeah, that's very sad, I guess, because what I can really do about this, right? Because I provide a good product and good service, and I think maybe when somebody saw that their review was removed for me as a seller, even though this Amazon admitted that was a mistake on their end, so they probably came here and decided to have a revenge and left 1 star here. Yeah, very sad, but what can you do? And I think I may just reach out to Amazon and try to kind of pull it out, but should I don't know. I think we have a democracy here. If people feel like you know, giving me 1 star, that's okay. So let's see. So I think, yeah, like overall, there's like mostly these products. So I did sell, I think in one go, one customer purchased 5 of these. But I have a story about this. So like they bought 5, and because I sent them with Canada Post envelopes, they're not tracked. So I sent 5 envelopes because of the weight restrictions, and I marked them like 105, 205, 305, and so on. And the person received only 4. They said 4 out of 5 did not arrive. So I have refunded. And obviously, like, the deal didn't work out for me because like it's a very tight margin. Like if you make, I don't know, a couple dollars from the sale, and then you send 5, and Canada Post would lose 1, you basically at break even. So because you need to sell about 5 of them to just compensate for the lost one. But a few days later, and that's actually really awesome. The same person, they reach out a few days later, and they're saying like, oh, you know what? I actually received the 4th item or 5th item just with delay, which kind of makes sense. You know, with Canada Post, I know it's not their fault because they process a lot of envelopes through the machines, and they explain me that sometimes they just get stuck somewhere in the machine, and then I think maybe they, when they take it apart for cleaning, whatever, you know, they find it. I'm not sure how all internal mechanics work with Canada Post, but it does happen. Maybe like 1% doesn't make it, and maybe they make it later, or like they get lost completely. Maybe they get delivered to the wrong address. So who knows? But I take the full responsibility for these, and I just refund people if they tell me that okay, they didn't receive it, because I operate on the trust. And this was like really amazing in this case, because like even though a person get all the refund and everything, they reached out later that they received it and actually wanted to pay me for that item, which I have refunded previously, which is really awesome. I guess this is makes me feel good about, you know, my customers overall, because we must be honest, I guess, to each other, and because this is not to get rich business. This is like more like an experiment to me, and I learned about e-commerce. I learned about, you know, customer service and things like that, and make maybe a couple $100 on top, which is really good. So I have like, I've added this just recently. That's like a custom decals from vinyl, but this one was there for a while. So you see, like I have like 7 5-star rating, and this is all in my control, except shipping again. But I was lucky, so we didn't miss anything on the shipping. And then here you see, like I have few pictures. You know, people like just order all kinds of things. You know, leave me reviews here, which is best customizing. It's awesome. Yeah, love it. I love that people actually take a minute to write the review, and it doesn't matter if it's good or bad, because from some reviews I just learn, others reviews they just make my day, compliment, and there's a lot. Like I didn't even recently, I was a little bit too busy to read all of them, but you see, like there's a lot of pictures they add, and good quality, good stuff, you know. So this is all good. That's kind of confirms that the product is good, you know, the service is good. But every now and then when I get a critical review, I would analyze it and try to improve. But unfortunately, there's, you know, for critical reviews, people sometimes they just don't leave anything, and I don't know what to do about it. So let's see what else. So okay, so I do sell a little bit of the US FBA, but it's very slow. I guess now it's clearly was a mistake because I think in the US they don't have a community mailboxes, and it just it doesn't work out. And I considered options like to pull it out, but to remove inventory from Amazon, it costs you around like $1. I'm not sure if it's a one Canadian dollar or US dollar, but pretty much it would make sense like if I have 500 items sitting in FBA US warehouse, so to bring them back just to pull them I would have to pay $500, and I think maybe there's some shipping on and custom fees and things like that. So I just kind of lowered the price just to break even. So hopefully over the course of a year I would just sell most of them. But yeah, it's pretty much a write-off. But it's a learning, I guess. That's the most important thing. It's a learning that you need to do better homework, analyze things, and that's a process. So it could cost you money, but I guess that's how you learn, right? And here I think I can maybe quickly take a look at this graph. So that's the last 30 days of sales. So you can see I kind of, even though as I expected, the springtime started picking up a little bit. Like January, February were a little bit slower, especially after all the holidays. Now in March, sales creeping up a little bit. I crossed that 1,000 mark again, and then here you see like it's somewhat $50 a day worth of sales. So maybe what we call it $25 of profit after all expenses. So sometimes it reaches close to 100, or I don't think like in the last 30 days, well, except today, which just early in the morning I had like this I think single sale maybe, but pretty much you can see that I didn't have no sale days, and it's very steady. Every day I have at least one sale, which is great. Some days like really good, goes up to 100, maybe like 10 sales. Yeah, so it's I think it kind of maybe reached a plateau. I don't expect it to grow exponentially anymore, because there's only this many people can buy or need those stickers. So I may need to work on new products, which I did. Like I added French version here. I added like this new 4-pack, like a little smaller kind of sticker that's selling as well. But I may add more, but again, like I just trying to be more careful, not to kind of rush things, because you need to discover a product that people would want, because you can print a bunch of them and nobody needs them. So it's a very, I guess, competitive marketplace on Amazon, and there's a lot of products available already. So it's not an easy task to find thing to sell, to offer that people would want it. But I keep an open mind. I have something that is working. I keep learning, keep discovering, and I'm sure there will be more. It could be like a sticker, it could be something else. So, but for now, it's going. So, I think it brings me maybe 3, 4 to 500 a month of profits before taxes, obviously. So it's a good, it's passive-ish thing, and I do consider, I guess, to consolidate these no junk mail stickers and have them maybe on FBA only, or mostly, because it takes a lot of effort to commit daily, because you have like 24-hour window to ship item. So you need to be present every day. Like if you're on vacation or something that not gonna work, you need to like pause it, put it on vacation mode, or do something like that. But for now I was fine. So I will, I think, be selling this inventory slowly, consolidating, see what, you know, items maybe like this one not very popular. So yeah, and I guess the other thing is like for just to show the margin, I guess, like if you look at something like this, right, like I sell it for $5.90, and if I break it down, so you see like there's a 89 cents in this case Amazon fee, but that's like a fee for actual sale, but there's also, I think it's close to $50 a month, like professional seller fee. So if I sell like over 100, so that could be $52 on top. So let's call it like $1.50 Amazon fee here, and then another dollar like the product itself, and another $1.10, I think it's envelope. So that kind of takes away a big chunk of you know, money. So maybe you make like $1 from from this, and that's still, you need to like put it in an envelope, print the name and everything. So it's not like a huge money, and then you can't really go any lower here because this is like pretty much a rock bottom. But I see that people do, you know, do you pay more like if I bundle them together, that kind of maybe would get a little bit of a high margin because it's bundled, you know, it's like a value pack. Putting them on FBA cost even more, but customers like the speed and quality of service Amazon provides, so that works out as well. So that's why I kind of like figured, okay, the FBA is actually not a bad option, right? Like in C, like here, 626, that goes to Amazon from like half, right? So half of my sale price goes to Amazon, and then from there another half, I guess, I would just spend on the product itself. So but it's still, this thing could make you like $3, maybe close to $3, and they popular. So I think I had them like what, 300 maybe, just not a long time ago. Now it's 158. So I guess now I start thinking of, once it drops below 100, I need to start like ordering more, packing, and then maybe I will have a video on this process as well. Like I just pack them inside of envelopes and things like that. So maybe I'll do something like that for you. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much all I wanted to say. If you do want to try Amazon, please do. You know, it's very competitive, but I guess if the primary goal is learning and not to make like a ton of money on the first month or first year, that, why not? That should do it. And I think on the next video I will record some thoughts about taxes, because I just filed my taxes. So this is like a little business or self-employment or whatever you want to call it, and I will share some details. So if you're interested, stay tuned, subscribe, you know, keep an eye on the channel. So I'll in maybe next week or so I will post another video, talk about taxes. Thank you very much.